If you've looked at chicken catalogs lately, you'll see that there's literally hundreds of varieties of chickens, and it can be overwhelming and confusing as to which ones to buy. Today I'm going to tell you 3 breeds of chickens that will convert feed to eggs the most efficiently. We're going to start with the Leghorn. Now these chickens are flighty, they're from the Mediterranean, and they are excellent at converting feed to eggs. They're actually so efficient that this is what all the commercial farms use to lay eggs. Now the drawback of these chickens is they're a little bit flighty and they don't make super good pets. They also will fly over short fences, but they are great at avoiding predators because they're flighty. So the way you mitigate the flightiness is to trim the flight feathers. In fact, these chickens are also pretty good foragers outside. I have really good luck with them. So the one drawback of these is that in the north, those wattles in the comb are so big that they are susceptible to frostbite. And it looks like there's a little bit on this one, but not too bad. She's actually being pretty calm right now. But you can tell she lays white eggs if you look. See, her earlobe is white. That's generally how you tell the color of the eggs. So tied for number 1 is the Exchequer Leghorn, and this is a more rare kind of Leghorn, but they're very pretty, and they also lay a lot of white eggs. This is a very flighty bird, difficult to catch. If you're just looking for a lot of white eggs, the Leghorn varieties can't be beat. None of these birds I explained today are what you call heavies or dual-purpose birds. These are single-purpose birds, and they're only for egg production. The second, and probably actually my most favorite bird, is the golden comet. The golden comet is a cross between a white rock hen and a New Hampshire red rooster. This breed of chickens is the one raised by commercial farms who sell exclusively brown egg. These chickens actually make really good pets. They're very docile and they're really efficient at foraging, and they just lay a ton of eggs. Because of the fact that these chickens are bred specifically to lay a lot of eggs, after their 3rd cycle, you should consider replenishing your flock. After the first molt, they will lay again, and the second time the eggs will be less plentiful, but they will be larger, resulting in double and triple yolker eggs. If you're looking for a brown egg layer that lays a lot of eggs and is perfect for a small farm, this is the bird right here, golden comet. So tied for 3rd is the Americana, which is basically a variation of the Araucana. The Araucana is from Chile, and there are some issues with breeding them. A lot of them die at incubation, so most of the birds you're going to find that lay green eggs are an Americana rather than an Araucana. And so the way you can tell is an Araucana doesn't have a tail, and she does. Now they have a lot of variations of colored laying chickens, a lot of variations of chickens that lay colors, but we usually run Americanas here, and they have a beard, and they will lay green eggs, or some sort of tinted egg, some variation of green typically. But this is a really hardy chicken, does great foraging, and lays a ton of eggs. So the last breed of chicken we're going to talk about is the Rhode Island Red. The Rhode Island Red is the state bird of Rhode Island, and for good reason. This is just a really phenomenal laying bird. It lays tons of brown eggs, great at feed conversion. They're great foragers, and they do obviously really well in the north. They have more of a rose comb. You can see it's a smaller comb and smaller wattles, so they're less susceptible to frostbite. And so they're a little flighty too because of the leghorn background. They don't make the greatest pets, but they're very efficient feed layers. Now this chicken's molting a little bit, so her tail isn't as lustrous as it should be, but you can see the black in it. And the Rhode Island Red's a little deeper red than the New Hampshire Red. The New Hampshire Red's also heavier and more of a heavy breed, and it's a dual purpose, whereas the Rhode Island Red, it has been essentially bred out of its dual purposeness. The last breed of chicken I want to talk about is the black Australorp, which is the honorary bird of Australia. They're actually black Orpington, and they lay about 340 eggs a year. I don't actually have one here on the farm to show you, but they're black feathered with a greenish sheen to them, and they do really well foraging. Lay about 340, 350 eggs a year, and they're fairly friendly. They make okay pets. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.